Do you think God says thank you? I say not, at least not in the way we commonly understand it. Most of us were taught to say thank you when we receive something. Even if we didn't like what was given, we were told to be grateful that someone thought enough of us to give us anything. While this is an understandable practice to build gratitude in people, I don't think God has to be grateful for anything because God created everything. The reason it's important to remember God as creator is it shows how God was good before receiving anything from creation. So when I think about life, while certainly difficult at times, I see it as a true gift. We were brought into existence, into being, a reality we couldn't give ourselves. How dare we not say thank you to something, some creator, some giver, someone other than ourselves? How can we be entitled, arrogant, or feel God has sold us short when it's only by God's kindness that we are alive? If I can be honest with you, I was once caught in this frame of mind. I thought God owed me something, as though God was indebted to me for work I did. It looked like me getting angry, feeling overlooked, and sometimes feeling as though my works were not good enough. Yes, I wanted to please God, but running neck to neck with that desire was my desire to feel accomplished. Then one day, a question arose in my heart. Who are you doing this work for? God knew my intentions, and so did I. This is when I began to understand what Jesus meant when he said, suppose one of you has a servant plowing or looking after the sheep. Will he say to the servant when he comes in from the field, come along now and sit down to eat? Won't he rather say, prepare my supper, get yourself ready and wait on me while I eat and drink? After that, you may eat and drink. Will he thank the servant because he did what he was told to do? Makes sense, right? You pay a person for a job. When they finish, do you say, now it's my time to serve you? Do you thank them for doing what they were paid to do as though they do it for free? Now, Jesus isn't using this example to say we shouldn't show appreciation to those who work for us. He's using it to show the similar relationship between a servant of an employer and a servant of God. Both are only doing what they are told. Jesus teaches us the proper mentality for servants of God. He says, so you also, when you have done everything you were told to do, should say, we are unworthy servants. We have only done our duty. Think about it. We don't ask for the duties or responsibilities God gives us. It's like God says, take this ability to teach and go into the classroom. Or here's the skill to build. Now go construct life in the community. These things, like life, are just gifts entrusted to us. And we all have something. And this is why Jesus teaches to whom something is given, something is required. Do you sense a duty or responsibility on your life that you didn't ask for? I'd like you to consider that it may be a call from God to serve. And I also want you to know that when we fulfill our God-given duty or our responsibility with the intention of making God smile, meaning we do it to please God, we will make people smile too. However, when we take what God gives us and use it selfishly, we don't glorify God. It makes us the center of attention. It makes us arrogant. It makes us selfish. And we start feeling entitled as though we as servants are owed something. I think the better way is as Jesus teaches. We are unworthy servants. We have only done our duty. This way of thinking keeps us focused through the highs and the lows. It keeps us faithful in fruitful seasons and in fruitless seasons. It keeps us humble when we're on top of the mountain or scraping through the valley. And it keeps us going because it's not about us, but pleasing God. My friends, there's nothing that can put a smile on our faces like serving to put a smile on God's face. And here's why. It is an absolute blessing to be entrusted with the service by the Most High who has done so much for us. Peace.